this the place I find at a Streamtown? In the big space weebs?
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Our conversations aren't as cheery as they used to be, huh? A bowling for 39 quads. Thank you, thank you. What up, Streamtown, yo-yo? Yeah, you have it. Massacre, Q-Lane, Mazar, Robbie, FNG! Robbie, Sliden, Hundus, Disappointed, Nuna, Bowling, Smoke, yes, hit, Wolfwood. I'm just gonna call you Axial. It's easier that way. Juan, Koopa, howdy howdy, and boy howdy. What did we do? What did we do? A little grunt. We saw a grunt. First time in many hours.
While we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Well, the administration is trying to improve upon that.
Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Benning.
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
The trainer likes green endings, huh?
Commander?
What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Oh, the fish! Oh. I thought we almost had a tragedy, boys. Whew. Life is good right now. Very, very good.
Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on VidCon.
God damn it! Everyone wants to fucking talk to me. From Bray, things are settling down on Omega. It looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Kandros' memory. I'd say they were being cute, except they are not shy, but backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. No, there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Bray. Oh, thanks, Bray. You know, it takes a big Batarian to forgive that his entire system got wiped out by my asteroid. Good for Bray.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
Well, you learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Edie says it was Rachni down there?
Yeah,
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
it wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
Yeah. What's to stop her from getting captured again, huh?
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking the Ara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Couldn't you just, like, I don't know, Google that stuff?
Hello, Shepard.
Guess not. Ending still pisses you off, huh, Night Viz? That doesn't bode well for the third term, but we'll make the most of it here. We'll try it, by golly.
Commander.
I guess this grunt mission was sort of major enough to get crew conversations rolling. The fabled, rarely seen third term. Yes, it had to be done.
Shepard, so I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close.
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
Oh, goddamn bureaucrats. Why can't we slice through all the red tape, man?
I don't know how you deal with all the politics. It's a pain in the ass.
I hear you. But the more they complain, the more you know you're accomplishing something.
What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
Alright, so if there's a thing here, I should hit it going forward. Propeller hat for 53 hours, thank you.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Mordin Solus knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised a Solarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Are we gonna see an incredible fourth term after that? No one wants to see the fourth term.
Commander.
Not me, not you, not the unborn children, nobody. No one wants to see the fourth term. The fourth term doesn't exist. We don't talk about it. That's all that need be known.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tally did.
But Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again.
See? Even the crew knows we don't talk about the fourth term. It's disgusting. Putrid.
Wasn't the first time I faced Rachni.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Rachni Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
MP. Yeah, MP, we did get a giggle out of the MP for a little bit, but, that was short-lived by, incompetent leadership, as they say. What up, Spooge? That is what we serve around these parts. Alcohol and nostalgia.
Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now. Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen Arachni. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour.
Hey, at least we don't have lions pulling out our crew from safari, huh?
If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. Later.
Later. Later. What's wrong with the spiders, man? I like how medical just has it listed as female Krogan. I thought the female Krogan had a name.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Hey, maybe Satan was on to something. He wants to burn the heavens down because there's spiders in it. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Satan just hates spiders. Security almost opened fire on the Rachni when their ships pulled up to the Crucible. Admiral, I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but my god, do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see the Rachni strutting down halls. They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes, Dr. Loke. Out of the Earth DLC of 3, which class is you? Yeah, I'm not that big of a nerd. So, no. I like video games and I play video games as a living, but to sit here and associate myself with a fucking class from a goddamn multiplayer game, just no. That's not a thought that has ever crossed my mind, and it will never cross my mind ever again. Front addresses new Arlac company recruits. Still don't understand why they put a tank-grown freak in charge of a whole company. I don't understand why they gave me pijacks for soldiers. I have more years in the battlefield than you have kills, Runt. Trying to mate with Sumerian females doesn't count as fighting. No one talks to... No one help him up. We move in an hour. Put him down, Grunt.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
I don't know, disappointed. Maybe?
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Oh, yes, you will. Oh, hey, we got warp.
Commander.
Wow, what are these fucking weirdos in chat today? Yeah, traitor, huh? We started dating Liara in the first game, and we have stayed loyal. A traitor to nobody. Administration does not appreciate that garbage.
Perhaps stimulate cell regeneration with a... Could. But should test with...
That's worse.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
Wow, sensitive. Actually, you just got shit on by an automated bot that's been on Twitch for like 10 years now. So, no, you're not that cool or clever there, Set Jets, to upset anyone here.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Yeah, we did all this, yeah. Yeah.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
When are we gonna study Shroud's child army, though? I sound quite upset. I mean, how I like to sort out my feelings is usually I get a big hammer, I take care of it, and then I drink some vodka. Honestly, it's a quite pleasurable experience. Isn't that right, chat? I mean, it's Memorial Day, for pity's sake. And let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Better luck next time, loser. What is going on? I don't know. I don't know and I don't care.
Something else, Commander?
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Vorcha offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
OGG! He was my biggest fan. I somehow doubt that. I say if he's truly my biggest fan, I think maybe in 3 years' time we'll review the unban request. For a nice 45-minute block of Streamtown. Did you see a ban list on Twitch? It'd probably take a little while to unban. I know there's like there's a command you can do to just blanket unban all. If you ban enough people, that process does take a long time.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Ha! Yeah, unban request in 3 years. Mark it. Memorial Day 2024.
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories. When we knew of them, the Rachni spent their lives singing thoughts to each other. But our scientists were more interested in their biology. The Rachni were well suited to harsh conditions, so we bred them for violence, selecting the most cunning and warlike of the queens. Then we unleashed them upon our enemies. For a time, it worked, until they became too cunning and warlike and turned on us. We put them down before they could develop any further. We thought they had been exterminated. Yet it seems our experiment evolved into this cycle's nemesis.
Maybe we don't tell that to the current Rachni Queen, huh? Just in time for Mass Effect Andromeda remastered. I'll be honest with you, I don't really see BioWare making it that far to unleash such a travesty upon us.
There was no such thing as trusting the Rachni in our cycle. They were animals. But if they will fight the Reapers now, so be it. I am glad I met the grunt Krogan. Living in his quarters, I have come to know him better. He will fight the Reapers with great ferocity. I would prefer to be alone.
It'd sure be tragic if a fucking giant Reaper ship landed on Grunt, though. Yeah, it's I mean, he'll fight. Bigly. I have credits. Not that many. Guess we got the upgraded Adas, huh? It's fine. What up, Core?
Rachni? Of all the things that... It's like you got the opposite of a horseshoe up your ass.
Grunt is crazier than you, and that's saying something. You're better looking at least. Hey. 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 Hey.
Always a hit with the crowd, huh? I'll buy that. Do need more damage for the people. What up, Troll Hunter? We got Rocket with that raid. Thank you, man. Oh. Oh. Gotta get the spiffy looking captain's quarters here. This anymore? Well, Bread's Crust, if you promise to be there for every stream, I may be able to guarantee a gander at a Mass Effect 3 multiplayer remastered. You have to promise to be there, though. Don't know why EA can't make a Battlefront 2 style Mass Effect multiplayer game. Yeah, that'd be fun just to be floating around in a singularity all day. No, not everything needs to have a competitive multiplayer. Well, guess it ain't happening? Well, shit. Too bad, so sad, Bread's Crust. I wish I could say it's a shame, but it's really not. There's nothing in the cluster, huh? Even doing anyway. We are going to this this Benning I've heard so much about. I guess is in the Krogan DMZ. Oh no, it's in the Arcturus stream.
I found something.
Tourist station. 12 a.m. Eastern time. Why not live usually at that sort of time? So I guess got Euler over here too. Euler. Intel from Battle of Arcturus. Lying at the L5 Lagrangian point of Themis are the fused metal fragments of Arcturus Station destroyed by Reaper capital ships. The station once housed the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of their military armada. Now it's a cold grave for 45,000 people. Cheery.
Signal confirmed.
I did it for fuel. Shotgun, did we? The Claymore. We need upgrades for that bad boy. Claymore could be pretty fun. Could be. Here, have a scope on your Scorpion there, buddy boy. Not that they need it. I mean, honestly, if... see that. You eventually we'll be switching to the Typhoon. At least for Garrus. I mean, we kind of have to, given he's got the armor-piercing ammo. That's the play.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
I know this place.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way.
I know
Keep me
this
updated.
place.
Roger that.
Alright. Cryo ammo for the boys. Incendiary for me. Someone save the civil. Oh, maybe if you'd run a little faster, you would have made it.
Diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
Oh, what the? They're just chilling over here. Cowards! How about that grenade talk? Get out of here! Get over here! Ah! I forget we're actually investing in the poll a little bit. Look at the good lord!
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Commander may not have to do anything anymore.
Troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
They won't know what hit them.
They're about to sit on a grenade, though. It's over for them. Man, they're tanky.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give our civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
I mean, can the civilians even actually die? Be careful. Nemo, if you can read this, stay away from the taxi stand. That place is crawling with Cerberus soldiers. Ellie. Oh, speaking of Ellie, you see that that big fucking hubbub about that fucking freak who doesn't like the way the Horizon Zero Dawn chick looks? But the Aloy of the world. I think my favorite part of that whole ideal is how he like tripled down on his fucking weird fucking opinion. Man, there's a lot of people here. I like my female protagonists to look like actual women. Hey, I bet anyone $1,000 that he played the first Horizon Zero Dawn and used the fucking the midriff outfit. Look, when you're fighting giant robot dinosaurs, you have to dress properly, and that includes midriff armor. Man, what a psycho that guy is, though.
Nowhere to go.
Lord. Oh, is I supposed to go back to them now? Oh, maybe they just keep spawning, huh? That's my bad. My bad, boys. Kind of are everywhere, huh? I gotta be doing something wrong here, right? Where'd they go? Where'd they scrounge off to? Oh, they're chilling over here. I guess keep killing them. They'll eventually fall, right? I'm so scared. Uh-oh. I mean, if you keep just sitting there like a simpleton, you might actually. This is actually never ending. Did all this for 2 civilians?
We're gonna make it.
No hostiles detected in the immediate area, Commander. Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
Guess I should fiddle around, see if we can find stuff, right? Yeah. Time to make sure we get all that loot, boys. Credits are badly needed. The administration needs funds, and the Alliance is skimping out. But saving the galaxy and lives ain't cheap. Brett looking up that tweet. Yeah. I mean, hey, don't you like your post-apocalyptic fucking female protagonists to look like they belong in a Colgate commercial? Well, I don't think they cake on as much eyeshadow, even in the Colgate commercials. Anyone reading this, don't trust Cerberus. They're taking people against their will. Just run. Whatever you do, don't look back. Run! No, it's called having an opinion, freedom of speech. And I think, like, on his 3rd or 4th fucking triple down or quadruple down, it's like, these are facts. Guy's a little off his rocker. You bastard kid's dog tag for the site. Well, I didn't find the dog tag, so.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
I mean, let's see. We got Llama, a known supporter of the current administration. How about this? We didn't find the couch, or assist the hackers, or assist the mechanics. Yes, we never did find those. I did a sweep through the fucking mission. I mean, we could restart the mission again, slaughter more bums. A tiny dog tag on the ground, of course. Of course. Buy it at the shop? I'm not wasting my money on a dog tag. Crazy? Look, I need money for weapons of war here. I know it's not popular to say that out loud, but in case you didn't notice, Garrus needs big ammo so that he can shoot Reapers dead. And he kills them dead every time.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown.
I guess they didn't think to implement skippable cutscenes either, huh?
Targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Rank and age armor, what gave it away?
Civilian SOS request, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street.
I mean, if every game had cutscenes like Command & Conquer did, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
On my
Be
way.
glorious.
Keep me updated. Do that.
Alright, where is this rat dog tag? Look at Pool go. What a weapon system of an ability, right? Upper court. Don't tell me it's like in the rat, the real rat corner of them all here.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
They won't know what hit them.
Here the turret was. Right there, just big chillin'.
Get the cover!
Reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm. Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time.
Hold the line.
You heard him. We hold here.
Oh, how did Garrus? You're not tanking rockets with your face again, are you? I think he was. He sure was. Where this turret was. The fucking single player of DOS, though. Hey, is AI Garrus smart enough not to use the armor piercing? Oh, wow. Really? That stands out so much. You gotta be kidding me with that. Come on now. We're gonna die here, man. I tell you what, though. Get over here, you big bastard! Life is good when we've got over-the-cover grabs. Scary. Did I actually run out of fucking ammo? They have us surrounded. Private security from the depot tried to help, but they got slaughtered. Someone has to know. Someone has. Hey, maybe Pull's been super underrated this whole time for single player.
You're clear.
Shatters him into a million pieces, then shotguns another ally in the face, then straight up punches yet another to death.
Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac.
Only pain.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
I mean, Shepard kind of is a one-man army here in the single player. Can walk through anything. Got my dog tag. Hey, just wait. Hey, wait till we get double pull, huh?
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Because they need Cerberus needs test subjects so that they can play around with Reaper tech some more. Duh. Everyone knows that.
You hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Reapers don't have colonies. Neither does Cerberus. If they did, we could drop an asteroid on them.
You can't solve all of our problems with asteroids, can you?
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Adams? Really?
Look at that galaxy map. Do you know how many strategy games are built from that interface?
You play strategy games?
A few. Most are too flashy, though. I prefer chess. I have a set made from rose quartz and hematite back home. I like the feel of something solid in my hands.
Well, now that I know your weakness, we may have to try a game.
It'd be more fun than playing Edie. Edie doesn't sweat.
You sweat playing chess?
Depends on how much fun we're having.
What the? New chess, huh? That is a Petoni. Engineering, right? Good old engineer Adams.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring.
We can't throw the Edie machine out the airlock.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my...
The Normandy is a ship. Edie is a collection of processing hardware contained in that ship. Those are two separate things.
Doesn't the existence of the Reapers contradict that?
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Yeah, it will if you keep twisting your neck like that, though. Bleach is right. Hey, how about their Grandmaster villain to cap off everything after the guy who had all the power in the world? And so, how do you top that? You make a villain who also has all the power in the world and can see all the outcomes of the future, and he's still lost. So yeah, Bleach is terrible. I can see the future and still don't do crap. What was fucking name again? I don't really. What was it? Fucking Yuta Block or some crap? Black Zlak? Yuhabak? I don't know. Bach. Still in your top 10 animes? No, I mean, the fights are flashy and entertaining enough, but the story is kind of terrible after the first arc. Soul Society arc. All downhill from there. We fed the fish, right? We feed the fish? I don't know what that is, disappointed. Did we feed the fish? There's a fucking mosquito in the house. Ugh, I'm dying. Love it. Rain for fucking like 2 weeks straight. Now the mosquitoes are invading the house. Yeah, I think I fed the fish. Been a hard save though. Well, I mean, I've had the fish just sort of die out of nowhere.
You've got new messages, Commander.
Everyone's got fucking messages. What? Shepard, I've been working on something I'd like to show you. Can we meet in your quarters when you have a moment? My quarter? Why can't I just go to your quarters?
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Good. Who brought the piano?
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
I mean, you couldn't pick my cool leather jacket here, though?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes. I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
You know me well enough to fill in the blanks, Liara.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd like it to be your call.
I'll start by saying Commander Shepard was born on Earth, and fought harder than anyone else for his homeworld. The Commander was also a powerful biotic, nearly unstoppable when he charged into a fight.
I like that part.
He was a soldier and a leader, one who made peace where he could. And it was a privilege to know him.
Careful, this doesn't sound like a diary.
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Like our defense, I'm an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. As if the Reapers couldn't do a little digging of their own, right? Though, I mean, to be fair, I guess Ilos did survive, and there were the beacons and whatnot on the Mosquito! You little bastard! Fuck off! We kill him dead. I knew there was a mosquito in here. Oh, now I gotta wash my fucking hands. Damn it! He was a man who cared for his fish, huh? I don't know, the Reapers may not care for that particular entry. Give me a second, I got this, like, little... Ah! Oh, that hurts. Woo! I thought that was the short one. Was it? I got this this little bug bite gimmick thing that like it has like a ceramic tip that gets superheated and stops bug bites from itching. And now that I've got like fucking 14 mosquito bites, I gotta burn myself 14 times. It usually works for most mosquito bites. Yeah. Better. Ugh. There's that little freak. Fuck you, mosquito. Bites down here. Well, the gimmick is, Charlie, is that the thing heats up and fucking hell, why is it lasting so long? Is it heats up so much that it kills the enzyme that mosquitoes put in you to make it itch? It does work. Just not for all bug bites, unfortunately. There's all sorts of fucking creepy critters and shit in Houston. I get bit by all sorts of things. I got bit a couple months ago by something that left a gnarly bubble on my fucking ankle that swelled up bigly. Popped it, and yeah, there's a scar now. So, yeah, bug bites that give you scars. You love to see that. Oh god, this hurts. You go. Woo. I'm just burning away mosquito bites right now. You know, the administration is fucking itchy right now. Got fucking mosquitoes in the house. Get him some. Yeah, I need advanced strength Medigel is what I need. Reels light on the bastard. Again. It's a really fun feeling, this, by the way. Alright, one more. But Hugo! Oh, by the way, chat, since, well, I can't really play too much right now, we are going to be doing some more Mario Kart. Actually, I think we talked about it on Friday. We'll be helping Griffin out with his, yearly charity drive to the boys at Stack Up with some Mario Kart this Friday, so... yeah, that's what we're doing this Friday. Well, Friday night, I think. Ex-Machinima employee? Maybe. Sark might be there. Maybe. Anyway, we got some freaks in chat. It's Memorial Day. I got the vodka in the flask, at the fridge. The office fridge. I don't have to get up anymore. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. That's the stuff. Alright. Got more service?
Commander?
No, I don't think so. Benning. And how do we want to distract ourselves now, huh? I mean, do we want to plunder the Petra Nebula for all it's worth? I think we do. Blood Elf leveled for club. Do you think I'm gonna level a character from 1 to 60? Hell no. Ain't got time for that. Even if I do have the gold to get myself boosted, I keep my gold for myself. Like Smaug. Nothing here, huh? Dragon Age talk? No. It's Burning Crusade stuff. Han.
I found something.
What's this? Oh man, 400. Who puts all that fucking fuel in like the first place from the mass relay? We're not gonna need it there. We get oh, credits. Nice. Have enough fuel to make the round trip here? I guess if it's a bunch of fucking crap.
Signal confirmed.
Hey, what the? Not really. So, like, what? Are there just, like random ships just chilling out on these planets? Like, I don't get it. Wait, we just found a ship on a no-name planet with, No population of humans at all? Landing on Parag's sunward side with anything less than warship-grade shielding will likely be fatal. Oh, and then there's that, too. Hey, we found this ship on this molten rock. Might want to check the shield, though. I guess we should, extract the Turian survivors, huh? Shot them down onto the planet. So why is the single Alliance warship just chilling there, though? Is there like a codex entry, or am I just like, this random fucking ship is here? Anything in ME3 makes sense? I wish it did. Stop thinking about it, guy.
I found something.
A Shadow Broker wet squad over here. So what? I gotta scan for Shadow Broker shit. Then Liara can't just tell me where they are. Making all sorts of sense right now.
Signal confirmed.
There better be something here. Flying into a damn flashbang. And we did it for actual just fuel. Thank you, game. Survivors present. Extract, boys. Good.
This crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant Victus.
Yes, sir.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass. What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main...
Turians don't care much for nepotism, eh?
Yes, sir. But the Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on me.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon.
Lack of big ammo on Gary. Yeah, well, the Alliance isn't really paying me much of anything, so I have to scrounge for resources myself there.
Edie, did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position. Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
Turians are dying!
Worse than I
Fear.
secret Turian mission on Tuchanka is especially odd. Thoughts?
It doesn't matter. Our mission is clear. Silence. Enemies ahead.
Quick, we don't want them to call for backup.
Us can call for backup? Really? Not anymore, they can't. Imagine getting husked.
Escape pod. Our first casualties. Survived the crash, but then a harvester took out the pod. Died in the explosion. Gunfire. Or dragged out in Eden.
Okay.
Oh!
I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Surprise on our side for once. I like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
I mean, time to talk about it.
Harvester! Incoming harvester! Of course, Commander. Damn, another harvester!
Yeah, the harvester is...
There's another pod ahead.
Yeah, he landed and then he was dead.
They'll live to fight
Yeah,
another
very...
battle.
Very scary, that harvester.
Keep moving. We need to find the main crash site ASAP.
We could have unloaded our grenades on... Oh!
It's a lot to live up to. It's a big military name on Palaven. War's expected to run in the victor's blood.
War was a way of life for my people as well. If you couldn't fight the Reapers, you were left behind.
Ruthless, those Protheans, eh?
Looks like we got the jump.
Again. Whoops. Hey! Hold your fire, you big bum!
Damn, another harvester!
Oh, well. Might want to stay away from those big bad harvester explosions. They're more deadly than the harvester themselves. Oh boy, at Toby Kid 09.
We saved all those men. Over here.
This way.
Over here. Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read? Shepard here. What's your status? You're indeed. Commander, what's your ETA? Hang tight. We're on our way.
Oh.
Marnik, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
Uh-oh.
How will the commander live this down?
When we find him.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that they're erecting the gallows here. Man, this mission is juice loaded with credits. Put radioactive sport for 34 harvesters we've defeated.
Just saw harvesters drop a lot of enemies in your path. Understood. Harvester ahead and on the run.
Coward harvester. Absolute cowardice. Holy. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. I think the Reapers would have built something a bit more tanky, huh? dingers! I mean, do I really need even faster recharge speed? Not really. Garrus. Yeah, Vic. Nut.
Okay, let's pick it up. It's important we don't lose this squad.
To hold the Krogan back seems unproductive. All available forces should be mobilized.
All right, let's move!
Javik speaking sense there, huh? Uh-oh. Too many particle effects! Way too many! Uh-oh. Yep. I think maybe pushing up wasn't the right thing to do there. Harvester ignoring all multiplayer mechanics. Very tragic. Need me right-hand advantage. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's gone? Alright, now we've got free reign, yeah?
Area secured.
F the harvesters.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
It's what we do.
What happened here?
He screwed up. Stand down, soldier. These men are dead because of him. I said, stand down.
Lieutenant doesn't keep a tight ship
I just
here.
saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Owning your mistake takes guts. But you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it. And so did you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out. Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
Cerberus bomb. What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is we can't have them detonating that bomb.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
I mean, we could just court-martial his
Victus.
people, right, for not following orders.
Work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
Why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb? Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to work, I need to trust you.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
Why would I jeopardize our alliance by lying to you now? Doesn't make sense.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm all I've got. Know what I mean?
Sure. And
that's all. Wait, there is one more thing, Commander. Thank you for saving my son.
Maybe I should have accidentally charged to the target, huh? Well, I mean, when this freaking Turian Primarch doesn't want to play ball beast, do you? Obama Shep's gonna get a little angry.
I'm grateful for all you've done, Commander. The situation with the Krogan is already complicated enough.
Not as complicated as waking up one day and being told you're the new Primarch.
Yes, thank you. I'm beginning to understand why leaders so often seem lonely. Worst-case scenarios aren't just theories. They're what you'll be dealing with 5 minutes from now.
That's why it helps to have allies.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is there something I can help you with?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
What was that all about with the Primarch? Turian's up to something?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. All right.
Don't make me lie to Rex. You stupid Primarch.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
How much money do we have? Ah.
So, Reapers don't have colonies. You can't bomb them, or you're bombing what's left of your own planet. They make their own soldiers out of our civilians. They don't have supply lines. How do you beat something like that?
I'll let you know if I think of something.
Why would you tell Rex? What? I mean, I'm sure Rex would be okay that the Turians planted a nuclear device on their planet like 300 years ago or something. I mean, it's not like any of us alive on this shit. Well, I guess Rex was alive back then. How can the Primarch be held responsible when he wasn't even alive then, huh?
Commander, whatever you did on Tuchanka has the Turians sending a lot of messages.
What are they saying?
Sorry, it's encrypted. Cracking it would take at least a week, and it would be wrong. Commander?
Just talk with the town, that Tuchanka mission, huh?
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan.
Yeah, that pound for pound Krogan baby making factory, huh? Like, in the game itself, makes this whole situation seem super dreary. Not like Hugo, that big jolly motherfucker. Thank you, Hugo.
So that went well. Glad to see that Turians can flip out and lose their shit just like the rest of us.
They're under a lot of pressure.
You stole the Normandy, got blown up by the Collectors, and sent us on a suicide mission to the Galactic Core. And I haven't mutinied once. Not once.
I bet he thought about it, though.
Commander.
I am impressed by your continued existence, Shepard. The probability of surviving as long as you have is low.
Yeah, well, I've got a quick load button.
Hello, Shepard.
Alright, Hugo. I hear you loud and clear. And let's count it down in a 3, a 2, a 1. Cheers. Turians are pound for pound best. Why do they need the They need to hold out long enough so that the Krogan can save them from the big bad Reapers. Alright. The only thing we buy until we get the Typhoon is fish. Alright, I hope everyone understands that. Let me get that Kenny guy. 5 years. Thank you.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
Oh, really? Intel from the Battle of Arcturus. Weapon damage. What? Yeah, they can also spend processing power looking for ways to improve shielding against the Reapers. Well, I want weapon damage. So, hey, these upgrades, is this squad-wide or is this just for Shepard? Is Leo? Oh, chilling in the lounge, are ya? Squad wide, hey man, anything for my bro Garrus.
Enough about me. What were you doing before we met up here?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Come on, spill it to Sony.
Very well. I fought several explosive battles with Cerberus. I helped Shepard stop a robotic assassin on Mars. Oh, and I discovered plans for a Prothean doomsday device that were buried for 50,000 years.
Yeah, so just this and that, huh?
Well, what about your adventures as the Shadow Broker there, Liara? Oh wait, Garrus was there for that. Oh wait, no he what? Well, he kinda was. He was buried under a table.
Turian's on a secret mission to Tuchanka, huh? No one told me anything about it. I'm curious to see how this bomb on Tuchanka plays out. I don't suppose ignoring it is an option.
What happens if we ignore it? I bet we can't ignore it.
Later.
Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Well, now Liara's doing that weird thing with her neck,
So,
too.
Archangel.
You heard about that, huh?
Your sojourn on Omega generated quite a few articles, not to mention security footage. There's one thing I couldn't dig up, though. Did you really take out 3 Blue Suns mercenaries with 1 bullet?
No, of course not. The third guy had a heart attack. Not fair to count him.
I say it counts. I mean, you got the points, didn't you?
Later.
When can you kill Jessica Chobot? I threw her off the ship already. So, I think I did sign her death warrant.
Doctor, I'd like to hear the song.
Again? Trying to calculate amino acid decay rates.
You said you would once the tests were done.
Oh, better to die to a thresher maw with shotgun blasting, roaring, rather to play ambassadorial games with the blood of Shiagar in her veins. Off to fight since Turians can't, with diplomats instead of a Krant, but she'll be true to Tuchanka's dream and live and die a Krogan queen. For she is the Krogan queen, hurrah, hurrah for the Krogan queen, and it is a glorious thing to be the Krogan queen. Still prefer patter songs.
Of course. I really had to twist your arm.
That was serviceable. Why couldn't they have just paid the old voice actor?
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Nice talking with you, Mort.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for updates on Shroud's Child Army. Jessica Chobot took all the... Why? But they could put her in a skimpy fucking latex dress, huh?
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communications specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenan. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
I'm sure the specialist would like that there, Daniels. What up, Tim?
You should not have let the Turian soldier evade his responsibility.
I take it Protheans didn't forgive many mistakes?
If he had been under my command, I would have marooned him in the desert, buried him in sand up to his neck, and let the wildlife feast on his eyes. If he survived that, I would have rewarded him by shooting him in the head. Good soldiers are a precious resource. The stupidity of one cannot be allowed to jeopardize the lives of the others.
Pretty Sith-like that Prothean culture, huh?
The Turians are hiding something, Commander. Be careful. Tuchanka was not always a wasteland. It once had jungles and forests. The Krogan didn't need the Reapers to destroy their world. They did it on their own. Such a foolish race. I am with my own thoughts.
About how that one time he marooned a guy out in desert, buried him neck deep, had the vultures eat his eyeballs out, and then he somehow clawed his way out, found you again while blind, and then you shot him in the head? Yeah, you know what? Those are some pretty good thoughts.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too.
I mean, is that meathead barking up Steve's tree there? We got Tim for 2 years. Thank you.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win. Is everything okay, Shepard?
Yeah. The elusive man, the type with all sorts of ethical and morally responsible behavior, huh? He's got a real good track record of that.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. Primarch's sun is in over his head, no? Hey. 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 Hey.
A Varen. Oh,
Hey
wait.
there.
Not a Varen. Good old K9. Man, people pre-ordered from GameStop just to get a fucking Robo-Dog in the armory? I fed the fish right. I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did. Well, may as well go find the bomb, bail the Turians out of the fire. Hey, maybe I should bring Meathead. See what Meathead can do with Theodos, right? Give him the Wraith as well. There, he gets some pretty melee damage. Get the bonuses for myself. Hey, maybe explosive bursts on the teammates will be neat.
Normandy shuttle. This is Lieutenant Victus with the 9th Platoon. Do you copy?
We hear you, 9th Platoon.
We're approaching the bomb site, Commander. Getting bounced around pretty bad.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your platoon down.
Copy that.
Talk to me about this Cerberus bomb.
It's not Cerberus, Commander. It's Turian.
What do you mean, Turian?
It was planted centuries ago, after the Krogan rebellions. The bomb was a safeguard against another galactic war.
Hedging your bets, huh?
You won't earn trust with tactics like that. But right now, we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
I mean, couldn't we just blame Cerberus at this point, though? That's a Turian bomb, planted 400 years ago. And such. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Like this? See this? It's fine. We kill them dead every time. Who needs to take cover, huh? What's that meathead put on his incendiary ammo? I want to see this so-called explosion. Dead? Oh, but it just...
Get to the buildings!
Oh, squad cryo ammo, though, huh?
Once we reach the bomb, I'll need to reprogram the trigger mechanism.
Uh-oh. This isn't where I wanted to go. What the fuck? We'll be fine, probably. Hold on. Make sure we don't miss fatty loots.
The Turians must have feared the Krogan to plant such a weapon.
Maybe the Turians have more in common with us than I thought.
What, that we like to resort to nuclear negotiations? Damn. That's fucked up.
Cerberus is putting up a fight, but the 9th platoon is advancing, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant.
Copy that.
Really? Mortar? There's mortar fire in this game? Could have fooled me.
I don't like the sound of that.
Uh-oh.
Cerberus is retreating.
Let's get to high ground.
Agreed.
Is that guy fleeing? Wait, they're flying. Hey! You cowards! Get over here! Whoops. You fucked up. And a bunch of nukes in the Turian space. Yeah, I think they are still floating around.
That thing's gonna do some damage. How the hell they hide that?
He must have been far enough underground to stay hidden. Cerberus had to dig it out.
An effective way to deal with an enemy. The Turians who created this have my respect. But we're running out of time.
Commander, we're entering the bomb site. Moving towards the control station.
Roger that. We're on our way.
We're closing on the Hornet's nest.
They'll be swarming out any minute now.
Agreed, but they've underestimated us. Cerberus will return to correct that mistake.
They will try to correct that mistake. Let's get that right. Where are you going, son? Nowhere! And I will say though, I mean the double teammate loadout of double grenades, very handy. What up, Mets? Javik's kind of an asshole. Well, I mean, they were a warlike species, were they not?
No good now, but they might be useful later.
Your right charge along a fault line will be catastrophic.
We need to hurry. I'm at the control panel, Commander.
Cerberus set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
Are you sure you can disarm the trigger?
Yes, it's old tech. I know what to do. Buy me a few minutes, Commander.
We'll make sure you have the time you need, Lieutenant.
Understood. Starting bypass. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
Hey, these people are dying for free!
Commander!
Focus on the bomb. We'll handle Cerberus.
Guess we didn't go for radius, huh?
Nobody gets past us. Clear?
We got it.
Oh, come on! No! Oh, I can't short. Oh, well, that's alright, I guess. They can't even get out of their damn shuttle. Spawn camping at its finest, boys. You'll love to see it.
Run them up and knock them down. Watch for more shuttles.
Almost there.
You can't even get... This'll survive. Shit, there's still more?
Commander! Firewall's down! I'm in! Spirits! Cerberus hacked the trigger mechanism. It's set to detonate! Disarm it! No time! I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now! Cover me!
More cuts than a Jason Bourne film.
Lieutenant! Victory. At any cost.
Commander, I've got radio chatter coming in from Krogan forces planetside. Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. You get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
What, did Meathead tattle?
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
You can spend your whole life making up for your mistakes. At least the guy went out in a blaze of glory.
We still talking about the Primarch's son?
I'm not going anywhere, Loco.
I'm getting tired of seeing people die.
Lieutenant Victor's fought for a cause he believed in. A soldier can't ask for more than that. He died well.
Nobody dies well. I'm tired of saying otherwise.
Good work on Tachanka, Commander. Stopping that bomb prevented the war between the Turians and the Krogan. We can't afford that kind of division right now.
Joker said the Krogan are recovering the bomb.
They moved in, won't allow Turians to send in recovery crews to help.
Understandable.
The situation is fragile at the moment. With Rex and the Primarch aboard the Normandy, you've got a situation brewing. We don't have a solid alliance between those two yet. Keep the peace, Commander. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Not even an order I can follow?
Heck it out.
What are they
couldn't risk another galactic war with the Krogan.
The genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
The decision was made hundreds of years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey!
Hey. Hey. I mean, to be fair, I think the Turians could have been like, hey, we kind of left this bomb on your planet 400 years ago. I know we're like 300 years a little late, but might want to move that, huh? The Jedi Panda and Jacques Cousteau are 85 and 43 diplomatic resolutions served here in the administration.
We can't let the past rip us apart. Working together, we have a chance. Primarch, you had a bomb on Tachanka. And Rex, in the Turian's place, you would have done the same damn thing.
Shepard.
It's over. His own son died today, making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
Yes, fine. Shepard, you made your point. We have stronger enemies to face.
We do.
Yes, Reapers do exist, don't they? Yeah, bah humbug to you too, Rex.
I understand your reservations before, Commander. But I hope you now understand the secrecy.
Secrets get people killed. You've learned that the hard way.
Yes. The hardest lesson I'm ever to learn, Commander. My son, he died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
Solid argument, you would have done bad things too. Well, I think, to be fair, Rex is very well aware that the Krogan have been very narrow-minded in their place of or the galactic society here. That's why he's the head honcho. Very progressive, that Rex or not. Let's see. Can we actually get, like, some... Stationed at Arcturus, the 3rd Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled its command ship, the SSV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerated cannons. Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down or destroy before it could demolish the 3rd Fleet, but Singh was forced to retreat in face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. The SSV Nairobi is a top-of-the-line cruiser with a showroom finish of a ship off the factory line. As it has never seen warfare, the Nairobi's offices have been running mock battles in preparation for real. So I guess we are just finding random fleets out here, huh? Huh. Alright then. They fled from the Reapers.
The Turians pull another move like that, Shepard, and this alliance is off.
Just bear with me, Rex. This is hard for all of us.
I've got Reapers on my planet, a bomb that almost blew up my planet, and if those two fail, the genophage to make sure we all go extinct anyway. I don't want to hear about who has it hard.
Understood.
Good. Is there something you need?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of Krogan bombs, too, that haven't gone off yet.
Again, Commander, thank you for ensuring my son died with honor. It's all a Turian father can hope for. But this is war. The time for mourning is later. Is there something you need?
Despite everything, Primarch, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Commander. And I know I'm not the first to lose their son to this war. Needless to say, I'm committed to stopping the Reapers.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
We could be on the front lines. Why have they got us guarding a door anyway? It's gonna break ribs right now.
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? The Lectors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything to come through that door.
Yeah, a Praetorian comes through that. This chick isn't even armed. What are you gonna stop a Praetorian with? A fucking, your noodle arms?
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Oh, I guess I never did talk to him, huh? Jessica Frome. Dear Commander Shepard, my name is Jessica Frome. You saved my life. I'm betting I've lost so many friends in all this, but I find hope in the idea that their memory lives on in me. I know I'm just one woman, but I wanted to let you know you're making a real difference. Bless you, Commander. Jessica Frome.
I heard what Victor's did.
He was a brave man.
I don't think I could... there I go again. I was going to say that I could never do that.
But?
But I was wrong. Being here, watching you, you've shown me what it means to serve in the Alliance.
You're a good officer, Trainer. Glad you finally realize it.
Thanks. Not that I'm volunteering for bomb jump duty. I'd suggest sending someone who has armor first, if possible.
I mean, should not everyone have, like, some emergency light armor, at least, in the case we get invaded by collectors again?
Commander?
Joker stopped them with the noodle arm? Yeah, after other people got beaked. Shit, did I miss that? Oh, god damn it. Well, much for that conversation.
You gotta love the Turians. After they beat you down and sterilize you, they strap a big old bomb to your planet. You know, just in case you get uppity again someday.
I'm just glad we disarmed it.
Damn right. The Krogan are pretty tough. I'd rather it be Reaper asses getting kicked and not ours.
Commander?
What's new, Edie?
Admiral Anderson reports that the Reapers on Earth are broadcasting orders. They are demanding human leaders into their superstructures in order to negotiate peace.
Anybody aboard a Reaper is going to be indoctrinated.
Exactly. This is a ruse to pacify the populace during that process. Citizens who are busy waiting are not busy fighting. It is likely that the governments of Earth will soon enact laws punishing those who attack the Reaper occupiers. Again, this will be done in the name of peace.
Tell Anderson we're moving as fast as we can.
Hello, Shepard.
So, like, I mean, what good are a bunch of Krogan foot soldiers gonna do? What good are Krogan boots on the ground gonna do against the Reaper dreadnoughts, though? We need to have enough meat shields so that we can complete the Crucible. What up, Sheriffos? Now don't worry, the fish will survive. Yeah, a Krogan headbutts a fucking Reaper ship and then immediately gets indoctrinated. I bet that's how that works.
Commander.
Dr. Chakwas is sad that she's been kicked out of her own med bay.
Say that again?
The population of the colony world of Tyvor has been killed.
I don't understand. The Reapers have been taking people alive.
It was self-inflicted. When Reaper forces invaded, Tyvor's colonists detonated nuclear weapons inside their cities.
Goddess.
Their deaths would have been instantaneous, Doctor.
Thank you, Glyph. That'll be all.
Well, better than death via Reaper liquefaction. Established how fast indoctrination is. It's they've done it. They've always presented it as a slow process. It's like the faster you indoctrinate, the more indoctrinated someone gets, the less capable they become. So they always go slow and steady.
Working on anything?
I'm helping decode some of the Crucible's designs, or trying to. Theoretical particle physics based on specialized base 12 mathematics aren't exactly my specialty. And Javik is his usual forthcoming self. I'd trade my last 100 years to resurrect even one Prothean scientist to help us. I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying. The Krogan are gearing up for a full-scale war. It's nearly indistinguishable from how they normally operate on Tuchanka, really.
Solarians are more useful in this war.
Please, enjoy your day.
Yeah. I mean, technology is what's gonna stop the Reaper fleet. So, well, apparently Reaper ground forces, unless we are the ones personally dealing with them, are very, very scary. We need the Krogan battle army.
Sounds like Lieutenant Tarquin never hesitated.
He didn't.
Well, whatever he was before, he'll be remembered for this. Sacrifice among my people is expected, but saying that, he did us proud.
Garrus, you there?
I'm here, Rex.
I'll assume you didn't know about this. My good friend wouldn't hide the fact that his people planted a doomsday bomb on my planet, right?
Rex, I was just as much in the dark as you, honest.
That's what I needed to hear. Just making you sweat, Garrus. Wasn't sure you could. You're always so calm.
I'd be happy to give Krogan some lessons on relaxing.
And we'd be happy to feed you to a thresher maw. Rex out.
Next time, Shepard, don't let him near the intercom.
Oh, Garrus would be fine during the rite of passage. Could have been there. I just chose someone else.
I don't know what Turian came up with the idea, but a doomsday bomb was damned ingenious. Embarrassing now, but ingenious back then. I'm glad Rex is taking this so well. My people haven't exactly treated his kind with charity over the years. Not right now.
Imagine Rex was still listening in. There's no Reaper Solarian thing. Only Turians and Asari and Rachni. Maybe they just get turned into husks.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of Edie's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, alright, cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward Edie charts, videos with relevant data.
No, Edie's pretty busy with, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard? Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Guarantee Shepard won't learn about it from me.
He's standing right there, isn't he?
I wish I wasn't.
See, this is what we're doing with our time, making sure our fucking disabled ace pilot can bang his fembot. We got priorities in the third term, truly. And of course, the helmsman must get laid by his fembot. Really the capstone of my third term here. See, he was right. I wish I wasn't standing there for that either. Let's count at that. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. I'm doing this myself. Delicious fart. This game's too fucking quiet and I don't stand for it. Fucked everyone? Yes. And how grindy? Grindy? You just go from point A to point B in ME1. It's not that grindy, is it? How much money do we... What do we need for the Typhoon? What is it, 125 or 150?
That last job on Tachanka was intense. I tried providing air support, but the sky was so full of Cerberus, it was like someone kicked a hornet's nest. Be careful out there. Sir.
Thanks, Steve. Completionist with the side. Yeah, well, side quests aren't exactly Mass Effect 1 strong suit. Oh, I can feel you there.
Too bad about Tarquin. I was starting to like him. Hey, Commander. 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 Hey, Commander.
We traded Rex for that guy, by the way. Are they worse than Assassin's Creed 1? Assassin's Creed 1 is very, very bland. After like 3 missions, you've done everything that game has to offer. Oh yeah, and I gotta talk to Adams. Oh yeah, and Javik.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
What's wrong with American bourbon? Shit, maybe I'd throw Donnelly out the damn airlock.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room?
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
Why would we design something where people would get vaporized at all like that, though?
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome.
Those FBA couplings you got us are still holding up.
Wow, he remembers.
Shepard.
My board is green.
Oh.
My board is green.
Okay.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Well, you wouldn't be the first one there, Delicious, who it took a little time.
Good addition to our empire, Turian. You are cunning.
Uh-huh. And by addition, you mean slave race?
Subservient race.
Right. Calling it that makes all the difference.
But you did not go far enough. Either you should have detonated the bomb on the Krogan world, or used it as leverage.
I think we were just trying to guarantee peace.
A static mode of existence. Nothing changes, nothing struggles, nothing grows.
On the upside, we all get to live another day. Nice chatting.
Yeah, I'd say that'd go over well. Hey, if the Krogan don't want to play ball, look, they're gonna get fucked by the Reapers or Turian nuclear war. This really wouldn't be much of a it'd be nuclear fallout. Goddamn, Javik.
There is some enjoyment in speaking to this Turian. His knowledge of war is formidable, though he would be an even better marksman if he had 4 eyes. Back when the Krogan rebelled, I would have detonated a bomb that day. There was no need for the genophage.
Wait, I thought the bomb happened after the genophage.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hey, maybe the Protheans lost the war against the Reapers because they didn't build any friendships. You see, that's what the Prothean Empire lacked, was the power of friendship. I mean, who's friends with their subservient races? Javik will learn. He'll spend more time in this administration, and we're not going to make him our foreign ambassador either. A little too old school in his thinking. Feed the fish? I fed the fish, right? I'm gonna feed him again. Did I feed the fish? Beautiful fish tank. Feeding the fish. Alright, I guess we got other crap we can do on Tuchanka first, yeah. I don't know if we can overfeed the fish, but I guess we're about to find out. Alright. See it, serve presence. In we go.
Cerberus is landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellion.
I know this place.
The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
You know, I was just thinking that, Delicious. You know, I think Cerberus has been working long and hard, probably abducting colonies and shit, that they could have their brainwashed, Reaper-infused ground troops and shit. That has to be why the Cerberus forces are so strong, right? Because most of their ground forces have been stolen colonies. Look at that! Look at that. Elusive Man became what he hated the most. Shitty collectors. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
This I can do.
Wow, he lived through that.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
Sure did miss. Hey, you wouldn't have known these are going to be multiplayer maps. You wouldn't have known until after you played through the single player.
Secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
Now what's this? Hey, these look interesting.
They're pulling the plug. You'll need to get the power back on. Let's move.
I mean, does the Collector's ship have the same Reaper stuff that indoctrinates people? I don't think it was ever said that the Collector's ship can indoctrinate things. Collectors made Huss. Yeah, well, you only need the Huss spikes for that.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Uh-oh. Holy cow. That's not what you need to see. Good lord. F these smoke. Yeah, I tell you what. Keeps it old school, right?
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment. Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant. Uploaded. Firing. Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat. Direct hit.
Dead and buried.
All right. Good work, everyone.
Yay! That was quick.
With those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
That was really short, huh? Credits. I mean, can I just get all the funds ASAP? Your shields seem to work fine at 144. Not mine.
Category 6 after Eden Prime.
At 6? Damn. Well, if I'd been on Eden Prime, I'd have lost it too.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
How'd that work out for him, huh?
Monda?
You're fucking decked up. Alright, I think, the fish, they live! Beautiful, beautiful. That mission was shorter than your average MP game on that May. Yeah, I think even a bronze mission with all the tryhards still take at least like what, 4 or 5 minutes? You could speed run Glacier on gold at like what, 8? Ish, I think. I don't remember what the speed run records were.
Commander.
Kind of a dumpy side, simple side quest. So, you know, we could go scan a random system, get some credits, maybe get some war assets and such, hopefully credits. And then I think we're gonna cure the genophage. Possible to make a Trump Shepherd. Yeah, I don't think that hairstyle exists in this game. Because Trump's hair is quite unique, and the options in this game are pretty limited. It would be nice if, like, these things that have no war assets just don't pop up. What up, kidney? Like, all the MP stuff is still in the game. So, if this ME3 multiplayer remastered comes out, what are the odds the Crusader still has a lead? I mean, I think we've seen this has been a pretty bare bones approach to their what they did for this game, and two, honestly.
I found something.
What are the odds they'll charge for it separately? That'd be mighty douchey of them. I mean, just think though, they could win a lot of brownie points if they just release it for free. I mean, they can keep their microtransaction store there. They'd be like, well, we released the DLC for free, but it's time to cash in on that generosity. Yeah. Well, I get that ME1 probably saw a huge improvement in grab. I mean, the original game came out in, like, what, 2007? 2009 or some shit? Like, Mass Effect 1 is a very old game these days.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, I threw her off the ship already, Screwball. She is long gone. Fired her to the ship, kicked her off the ship. All things are right in the world. The free MP DLC was very... So, does that FIFA game, do they have free multiplayer DLC? I mean, maybe they thought the FIFA approach would be wise there. You know, or I don't even know what the FIFA approach. Well, no, the FIFA approach is they make all their money through the microtransactions, right? Maybe they thought the same thing with Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Or my ultimate team, so that the whales can pay to win. FIFA, my ultimate team. I just spent more money than you, moron. Listening for sex, you know. In the future, every game is a gacha game. They're just trying to make money. Really? Nothing here? Huh. How about that? This system sucks. Or maybe we've been here already, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the microtransactions for ME3 paid off. I mean, they had to have for as long as they supported that game. Plus, like, take it from me, most people who played that game fucking sucked. Like, yeah, you know, I'll spend $100 to get, like, you know, try and improve my manifest. But oh wait, all I ended up was with 30 extra stacks of Cryo Ammo 3 and fucking power recharge amps.
I found something.
Credits. Say how much? I paid for all the map packs, paid for all the new characters, paid for the constant balancing and rebalancing they did to that game. Hey, they ran Mass Effect 3 multiplayer as well as any gaming company has run anything in like the past 10 fucking years. Like, up. I did it for the obelisk. How was Andromeda MP? Anything that well, number one, they paid money to get consulting from Destiny streamers, which was red flag number one, instead of asking people to actually put time into Mass Effect 3. But hey, I'm sure T-Rex had some really, really good idea, whatever the fuck his name was. Actually about to have all this trash 100%ed though. I mean, the netcode sucks, the balancing sucked, they had a lot of bugs, the balance of just the overall game wasn't that fucking great. And by the time they made Andromeda actually playable, most everyone had moved on. And then they made the loophole crappy. So, I mean, really, honestly, Andromeda MP was dead on arrival. They took too long to get it in the working order, and, I mean, a horde mode co-op versus AI game's not gonna have a lot of, you know, patience for things to get rolling in the right direction. People will move on. And move on they did. And I mean, this is when, like, what, fucking BR was starting to take off bigly? You think people can wait 3, 4, 5 months for a game to improve? No. They took too long. Plus Andromeda, like I said, you know, it wasn't good to start with, so all there is to it. Cover my hump. Where's my scouts? Ryder, I need my scouts. Individual cooldowns? I don't mind individual cooldowns, but I mean, how long was, like, the only usable weapon the Vanquisher? I mean, the power balance wasn't there. There was only one gun that was actually usable, the Vanquisher, and yeah, having classes leveled up individually wasn't good. Weapons sucked, powers sucked. Netcode fucking sucked. Somehow the shitty netcode from ME3 got even worse to Andromeda. That's probably a result of switching to the fucking what's the name of the Battlefield engine? Frostbite. Mass Effect Andromeda being on Frostbite was a huge mistake. Because no one knows how to work on the fucking Frostbite engine. But it's EA's own in-house engine, so that's what they gotta use. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a quick piss break here, and listing out all these things that piss me off about Andromeda has got me fired up, so when I come back, we're drinking some vodka. Baby! Alright, I'm back. Let's count it down in a 3, a 2, a 1. Cheers. How they help workflow. Well, after many years of the Frostbite engine being a thing, I can say that only DICE really knows how to make the Frostbite engine work, and I've not played a single BioWare game that was on Frostbite that was like, man, this game's fucking great. That being Inquisition and Andromeda, and we all know about Anthem, the first AAA game that was sold at $60 to be demoted to early access. That really says all you need to know. Alright, it's time.
All hands, full stop. Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, sir.
New form of Reaper, Shepard, using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
They want to fight. They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Palaven. No one said it would be easy.
What do you have in mind?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility, finish synthesizing cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjack. It's time to cure the genophage.
Pyjack? That's not nice.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Dalatrus?
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Morden Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
Are you spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the genophage will end in lasting peace?
We have to give the Krogan that chance. You can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills. Another war is inevitable.
What do you want, Dalatrass?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you were planning couldn't be done. Morden will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Urdnot Rex believe you fulfilled your promise.
Morden would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
Imagine lying to two people that I like to gain the favor of someone I don't like. F the Dalatrass! But out of those three, it is still better. Are we talking about the Dalatras, or are we talking about, like, what's that crappy 2K game that got Battleborn? No. Didn't Titanfall 2 come out between Call of Duty and Overwatch? Krogan are too violent, man. You'd think they'd be able to remotely sabotage the Shroud, but I guess you have to be on site for that, huh?
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Krogan history filled with defining moments. Most bloody. Hope this one better.
Commander, you seem troubled.
This is a war of so a war of technology against an advanced race of sentient machines, and our main hope now is using unknown and untested Prothean technology that no one has ever accomplished anything with. And I guess the Solarians in all their brilliance didn't have a plan B or plan C for this genophage, since just killing the Krogans outright wasn't in the cards. I mean, yeah, maybe if we were forced into No Morden and listening to fucking Reeve babble on about, yeah, maybe the Dalatras's offer seems a little better. But no. This administration won't stand for it.
I got a message from them.
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Thanks for the turbulence, asshole.
Shepard, keep them away from the female. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clans.
Look at that lame crow. He got husked.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our six. Now move.
He got husked. What a shitty Krogan.
The enemy is approaching.
Push forward. Don't let him get up.
Shepard, it's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
First Paladin now here. We're not done yet. More on the way. We almost got them all.
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reaper blood has finally soaked our soil.
Husks, though? Come on now.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
Female safe, Shepard. Vitals are strong.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Erdnot Reeve, brood brother to our illustrious leader. Reeve and I share the same mother, and nothing else.
For which I'm thankful. I remember what it means to be a true Krogan. We flay enemies alive and drown them in a geyser of their own blood. We don't invite them into our home.
The Solarian is not your enemy. He's here to help cure the genophage.
His kind gave us the genophage. Why should we trust him?
Shut your mouth.
Because I do. And so will you.
Enough!
I wish you would.
You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing!
Man, I sure hope we got up to standard fucking combustion manifolds here.
Krogan ground convoy, this is Turian Wing Artemech. Our flight vector to the Shroud is locked. We're 10 minutes out and counting.
Copy that, Artemech. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reed isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the genophage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Glory of Ancients led to Krogan rebellions, countless deaths, creation of genophage. Expansion plan, problematic.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tachanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Solarian interference.
No, we destroyed Tachanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
And now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
I'd say helping defeat the Reapers would be worth a new planet.
Or 10. You haven't seen how fast we can pop them out.
Jesus!
What? With the genophage cured, we'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
Rex just can't wait to get to fucking. Well, I guess that's it. Rex can't wait to get fucking.
The Dalatraz tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work unless we fix it.
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
Correctly. Would likely have fooled tests, but familiar with STG work, can adjust. Did not come this far for nothing.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I told you we could count on him. Why are we stopping?
Rex, you and Morden stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
Will do.
So wait a minute, hold on. How does this plan of the Dalatras's work if, alright, so with no genophage they breed like rats and rabbits tenfold, right? So, like, wouldn't after, like, the second day that the babies aren't popping out, the Krogans would be like, what the fuck? They got motherfucked. I mean, like, 2 days tops before, like, everyone finds out that the Krogan have been had.
It would be my first kill, but not the last.
We'll save this for the Hunduses of the world. That's not for me.
Remember to bring it back when you're done. Make sure danger is coming like this.
Oh! The death mask. Don't think it'd work instantly.
How are we supposed to fight a war without a road?
I mean, alright.
Shepard, we need to find out what's holding us up.
This combustion manifold isn't going to last long. Let's get moving.
What did I just say about combustion manifolds, huh?
Reapers are there. Think drone fighters are going to make a difference. This isn't good. We're exposed.
What's the holdup?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Turian Wing Artemec, this is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our approach is locked. The Reaper already knows we're here.
An airstrike isn't enough against the Reaper. We must join the fight.
What is what, ground support?
Damn it! I don't care if we have to build a new road. We're going.
That will take a while.
Commander!
I've lost control. I can't pull up.
Move!
Oh, there goes the combustion manifold.
Shepard, what's happening?
Rex, get the female out of here now! Go!
Artemec, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your pilots. We'll find another way. Shepard, a tunnel over there. Maybe a way off. Get to it!
Yeah, imagine.
Just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up.
It's gonna regen anyway?
Felt like a tremor. The Turians have to call off the airstrike. We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First, we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the City of the Ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
You're a trailblazer, Shepard. Get through there and we'll find a place to meet up. Nothing will stop this cure.
Never figured the Krogan for the artistic type.
Notice they chose obedience as their subject.
One-man punch would destroy the Reapers with zero technology. Hey, that's not fair. At all. You'd think 15 Turian fighters equals a Destiny Ascension, right? Aw, but hey, this isn't the full-grown Reaper. It's just the baby Reaper.
There it is again. That didn't feel like a tremor to me. Rex, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws, lives in this region.
Which is another reason to get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws. Sounds troubling.
When the Krogan name a Thresher Maw, you know you're in trouble. They don't think anyone's ever going to kill it.
What does Javik think about Thresher Maws? Oh.
Rachni.
There were bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us. All that matters is getting to that shroud. Find us fast.
Hey, you heard the doorman. Look, you can't. If you nuke the Reapers, then you just be nuking your own planets.
Daylight.
And who wins there, huh?
Now, this is new. Part of Tuchanka that isn't rubble.
Remnants of a failed species.
Rex, we made it back outside.
Well, if you can see sunlight, that's progress.
In green. I didn't think plants grew here anymore.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
And when we get there, vengeance will
I never
be
knew
mine.
the Krogan had this in them. Ahead! Maybe Eve has it. Eyes sharp on our perimeter! Will do!
Fucking Ravagers over here. Their target limit nonsense.
Hang tight, we've got more on the way.
Yo, double pull though against the Reapers.
You're right about Calron. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that.
Holy!
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there right now.
Dead for the moment.
Where'd that brute come from, by the way? Kinda came out of nowhere. I think just war assets.
Like another shooting gallery. Wreck!
Calros territorial instinct confirmed.
She's not gonna get us.
Oh shit, I hope there wasn't loot back there. Depots.
Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
Pressure more getting closer.
Tell me something I don't know.
Metal in truck, an excellent iron supplement for Mars diet.
These Krogans.
And the thing is, I bet Rex is enjoying this.
War is not sport. It's a
Now where do you suppose we are?
memorial of some kind.
They always start talking over each other like that.
I have them in sight.
Shepard, Rex busy driving truck. Are you still alive?
Doing what we can. What about you?
Shepard, we've almost lost Calros. Get down from there and you'll find you close. Drive faster. I can smell the damn thing's breath.
I don't. Well, believe it or not, I don't think my services are needed against the fleshy husks. Wow, Thresher Maw and Thresher Paw, huh?
Shepard, get over here. Reeve, keep an eye out for that Maw. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Move it!
It moves underground. All it does is sneak up.
It's Calroth.
Move, Shepard.
We're in. Go.
What about Reeve?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass. Now let's finish this.
Should have stayed on
There's a
solid
Reaper
ground.